ask me, can I love? But it's not for free. Put my demons in my ocean and they grab on me. Sitting in my darkness, just out of reach. I can see you in my dream, my final fantasy.
All right. I think we live. What is going on, everyone? Commodore Lads here, bringing to you guys my reaction / review of One Piece manga chapter 1178. Now, the chapter is finally out, and right now I am not in the greatest of form, as you guys can probably tell with my voice and stuff. Man's have been sick for a little bit, but I've been told y'all since the very beginning. It don't matter if I'm on my deathbed. It don't matter if I'm at a funeral. It don't matter if I'm at somebody's birthday party, their bar mitzvah, whatever it might be, man. When the greatest adventure story ever told has a new chapter out, we are here to sit down and read the greatness as we should, man. So that's what we are here for today, man. The time is here, man. But let me shout out some people real quick. Roll call. Lucas, what's good? Frenzy, what's good? Jacko, my boy, what's good? Yeah, it's slowly recovering, man. We're almost there. We're almost there, man. New York, yo, what's good? What's good, fam? Now, first and foremost, before we get into the chapter and stuff, because I saw it just came out right now at this moment in time, so obviously I want to be able to read it while I'm able to still speak a little bit of English and stuff out these vocal cords. But first and foremost, I want to say I greatly appreciate the support y'all have shown the Ichi the Witch video that dropped on Monday. I wanted to get it out on Sunday. A little fine tuning had to happen, but we got it out, and we jumped up, I think, like 300 subs off that video, and it's just crazy. That and like the JJK reaction, which, by the way, sneak peek to let you guys know ahead of time. Yeah, we got hit with a second copyright on Twitch for the last episode. So I think we're going to be holding off on anime content for a while now on Twitch. And probably do a Patreon at some point in time. So any anime content on Twitch, I think we're retiring it. But otherwise, we're going to lose the Twitch channel. But on the Ichi Witch content, man, I appreciate y'all checking out the video. It's doing great right now. A lot of new people coming onto the channel. And if you haven't seen it, definitely go peep it, man. But the time is here. It's here, man. One Piece is finally here, man. So let me switch on over. Let me do this. Hold on. Bang. And boom. There we go, man. By the way, I'm going to try and be careful with my voice and stuff because obviously I don't want to cook it potentially for later on and stuff. So I want to save the reading part and then we'll look at stuff for chat afterwards. But guys, first and foremost, as always, like the stream. It is very important. I have heard a ongoing speculation theory from mangakas that 9 times out of 10, or many times out of 10, most of the times, many times out of 10, that if you like the stream, the chances of a chapter being an absolute banger go up significantly. So make sure you go and like the stream. Very important. Sub to the channel if you haven't already. This is the place you want to be for the One Piece greatness. As soon as chapter's out, we go live. No matter where it is in the world, man. But let's go, man. Chapter 1178. And the title of this week's chapter is A Fading Nightmare. And we have Useless Kid being chased by what looks to be a bull. I was about to say a Tauros from Pokemon, but it does not look like that to be the case. Cover request by Nana Konita. Kid runs from a bull charging at his jacket. Okay, that makes more sense. A little bull action. By the way, let me know how the audio and stuff sounds too, by the way, before we go any further, because I want to make sure that y'all can hear me when I'm talking and stuff, all that. Chapter's hype though. Hey, is New York a giant? Hey, I don't know, man. I listen. All I know is the Yankees, what they did to the San Fran Giants. What was it, on Wednesday? That was tough. Anyways, here we go, man. Toro neg dips for sure, bro. Kid getting L's, even a cover story. Now, I will say this, though. Y'all think, though, the kid's coming back? Because I'm going to be honest with y'all, like, there's a part of me that's like, okay, like, he probably is dead. And it's unfortunate because I actually was a kid fan. But it's like, yo, if Oda's going to be doing this kind of stuff, I think it kind of tells you, like, if he in the cover story, he got to be alive. You know what I'm saying? Audio's cool, bet. But, like, you feel me? Right? If Kid's gonna be in them cover stories, the boy's alive. Because otherwise, like, I don't know, man. Like, I know, like, obviously Ace is a little bit different and stuff. Whitebeard's a little bit different. Because we saw the deaths happen and everything. But it's like, I don't know, man. Sometimes Oda, you just never know. You know what I mean? I can't believe I made it to the stream. Hey, I ate your potato. What's good, fam? What's good, fam? Gonna be a banger for sure. He will? Nah, for sure, Jocko. I generally feel, though, that we're going to get Kid coming back in the story. How exactly it happens, we're going to have to see. But, here we go. And I noticed it right now because I don't think last chapter they had this part, which was a little bit weird why they didn't have it there. But you remember how they had the tagline telling you, like, when the chapter was about to start, they had, like, an opening line? They didn't have it last chapter, from I remember. But they got one here, though. Let me see. Oda made Law escape Blackbeard, but let Kid drown. Hey, man. It happened to the worst of us, bro. Oda 1000% is bringing him back an old foe joining the Final War cameo. No, for sure. I can see that be the play. Gru, what's good, bro? Ace still in the cover stories? I mean, Gru, hey, listen, bro. Ace is different, man. That's my dog, bro. That's big bro, man. He always get to be on the cover story. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn, bro. That merch sales and stuff, bro, they still go up, regardless if he's dead or not, man. Unless he's with the Rouge, I have no idea where he could be. That is also... Bro, Rouge is another one we gotta talk about. Y'all remember I did the streaming stuff for the video I did with Dak and Recon talking about Rouge's final role in the final saga and stuff? We need that to be discussed at some point in time. Kid will be the new Kugisaki. Hey, bro, Arnav. Could you imagine? Ah, man, I'll be sick to my stomach if they do the same thing Gege did to my Nobara that Oda will do there, bro. Anyways, let's read. Luffy and Loki confront Gunko. And then we see there Frankie, Nami, Sanji, and Jinbei, which holding on to the head of killing him from before. And hopefully I don't sneeze right now because, yo, I'm dead fighting right now this illness, bro. I'm dead fighting this illness right now because I want to read some peak, bro. Because I've been told that One Piece apparently can heal any and all illnesses that may come your way. So, oi, Luffy. Huh? Brook, Usopp. So yeah, so we saw them from before they were knocked down. So I really do hope, though, we get to still see more of what was being alluded to between Brook and Gunko. And hopefully it doesn't get swept under the rug, despite what's going on right now. I do hope that gets talked about soon. I'll leave them to you. What's going on over there? You need backup. Bro, look at my boy. Yo, nah, bro, look at him, bro. Yo, okay, so they pulled back. Okay, gotcha. So they pulled back, essentially what it was, to bring the bodies over there. And then you see, like, Luffy just, yo, Luffy's in that mode, bro. Are you pissed? You touch my mans. Yo, nah, I gotta pop you, bro. You gotta up the pole on him. You need backup? I'll count on you if things get bad. For now, I'd take a few steps back if I were you. Okay, so you respecting Gunko at the very least with the danger factor that's coming in. Loki's a real wild card. And look who's talking. Yeah, I love how calm, like, Sanji is with this whole thing. Despite, like, yo, if you were, like, right in front of this version of Luffy right now, you'd be like, what am I looking at, bro? But now it's like, yo, that's my dog, man. You know what I mean? Listen to Drums of Liberation. Some wasabi can cure a cold. Nah, it is facts. That is facts, though, Lucas. Trust me, I'm hoping I'm going to be good for the rest of the weekend, because otherwise, hey, man, business calls got to be made. Bro, look at this, man. You, I have to remember that this is lightning, because in my head, immediately, I thought of the hyper beam. Bro, I'll tell you right now, man. I absolutely love Loki, bro. This is a proper dragon. A proper type dragon, man. 'Twas but a few years ago when a giant ship was glimpsed at sea. When it was glimpsed at sea, helmed by a captain of truly immense stature. That craft was never identified, for it sulked deep within fog-shrouded regions. Yet it only ever targeted world government vessels. D-Law, what's good, fam? But we locking in? We locking in? By the way, I see we have 30-some people in here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Like the stream, bro. Very important, man. You like the stream, the chances of the chapter going up in quality, bro, I promise you it's going to go crazy. So let me read this again. It was but a few years ago when a giant ship was glimpsed at sea. And this is... Yeah, so this is Gunko talking, right? Helmed by a captain of truly immense stature. Their craft was never identified, but then it sulked deep within fog-shrouded regions, yet it only ever targeted world government vessels. What the hell are they talking about exactly? Is this supposed to be for, Are they talking about when Loki left and Shanks had stopped them and whatever, right? Is that what they're referring to? Because I don't know if it's my illness and stuff right now, but, like, Now there is a dragon. No, that's cool. Dark Knight, bro. Yeah, no, that actually would be tough. That would be mad tough. Lightning Breath, he actually outcools Kaido. And that's crazy. It is, Jacko. It is. But, like, it's weird because the first thing that comes to mind, I mean, this should obviously be talking about the fact that when Loki left to go do his business and stuff. But I don't know why it's reminding me of the Bermuda Triangle that happened in Thriller Bark. I don't know why that comes to mind. But I'm telling you right now, I'm definitely not going to be thinking straight. So I will ask y'all to provide the clues. Rumbar Pirates? That might be the play. Might be the play. When a giant ship. Nah, it can't be though, right? I think it's gotta be Loki. Maybe. I think it might be Loki they're talking about for sure. Because otherwise, this seems a little weird at how they're putting it. But anyways, there's probably more context. And then, as soon as they get done talking, Loki just, boom, just comes in with the lightning right after. And then you see Luffy coming in. Oi, leave some for me. And then look at him, bro. Nah, man. This is hot, bro. I love this dragon form, bro. This man is so raw, dude. Like, yo, I don't know how, bro. Listen, that meme that I saw like a few weeks back of the Thousand Sunny, and then you see this long chain type rope with Loki on it, like kind of like a pet, bro. I'm like, yo, man. That might have to be the tech. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah, giant ship has got to be Loki. That makes sense. Loki and his crew, that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense. So then I pretty much... So how did Gunko know about that, though? How did Gunko know about the fact that Shanks is the one that went and stopped them? Unless that they were trying to retrieve Shanks at that time. Because remember, he disappeared for a little while, and then... I don't know. Maybe that's probably how they reconnected and stuff, possibly. I don't know. But yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Loki's crew makes for sure more sense. During that Hold on. Now we're talking. During that self-same period, a number of credible rumors started to emerge concerning the sighting of an unimaginably large flying beast. And then, I guess he doesn't able to find Gunko because it's too high. It's like she got away. Where did she get to? She's too damn small, yo. I can't laugh. I genuinely can't laugh, bro. If I laugh right now, I promise you, I'm gonna die on stream, bro. I might die on stream, bro. I can't do that. Hold on. So during that self-same period, a number of credible rumors started to emerge concerning the sighting of an unimaginably large flying beast. The truth is plain to see now. So basically, what we saw right there, at least from that point in time and stuff, is that Loki went in that form. Loki did, in fact, go in that form, right? And because he went into that form, that led to Shanks doing what he had to do, basically get him up out of there. Which I think now makes a lot more sense. Because it would have been weird if Loki didn't really tap into that mode, right? That would have to been the first, like, Shanks had to be like, nah, like, no, just not. You can't, it's not. If you allow that thing to go out there in the world and cause up a storm, bro, like, you done. You know what I'm saying? Isn't it Imu talking? That is true, though. I have to put that into accountability, too. Yeah, it definitely is Imu talking. It definitely is. Yeah. I listen. I'm definitely gonna be misremembering details, so that's why I'm gonna ask y'all to provide the clues, because I'm fighting for my life right now to just make sure we do the stream. There you are. You'll pay for what you did to Usopp and Brook. Yeah. So Luffy, it don't matter what the hell being said, but he said, "But whoa." What in the hell is happening now with Gunko? Did she get zapped with the lightning, or is she just like... Because Luffy's eyes like pop right out of his head, like what the heck? Like almost like she got stabbed. What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good, y'all. This is not good, y'all. History will always find ways to repeat itself. This is bad. This is very, very bad. something came out. If only thou were erased from the world, as rocks was before thee. So Imu, I'm guessing in proxy for, because it can't be the actual form of Imu that's being here, but at least like within the shadow that took over from Gunko, from whatever, I guess from the markings or whatever, has popped out. Now, listen, yo, if they come for Loki, that is one way I know that I can extend the arc. If that were to happen, you extend the arc like that. Emu Ghost Mode, nah, it feels like that. Yeah, it looks like a tapeworm. It does. Swirling. Oh my god! And you see like these little swirl things with like circle markers of the magic crest. A coral? A demonic covenant. You could have just said that, Oda. You could have just said that, bro. A Goryol? I'm not pronouncing that, bro. I'm sorry. Thou shalt cast aside a portion of thy lifespan and receive unprecedented strength. And they poked Luffy and Loki? No, they poked Luffy with it. Huh? In exchange for this blessing, thou shalt loathe each other. Nah. Nah, Oda, please, bro, chill, please. Tomi Reversey, oh god. Yeah, they're trying to flip him into demons, bro. Now, will it work, though? That's the thing. Will this thing actually work? If it worked for everybody else, I would imagine it would. Yo, please, Oda, I can't laugh. I'm going to die. Oda, I'm going to die. I can't laugh, bro. I can't. I can't, bro. Yo. Bro, I need water, bro. Yeah. Bro, you looking at, bro, they look at him like what? Like, what the hell was it? What was this poke? You know what I'm saying? Y'all poked us, bro. Like, bro, you trying to tickle me or something, bro? Luffy and Loki are just looking like, bro, like what, like, bro, like you see even the sweat mark, I think that is right there coming off from Loki. Like mad confusion, bro. He trying to slime me, Fudo. He is, bro. So about the arc extending, now that changed. Now that damn changed for sure. But yeah, you see right there, they snap off both the marker, the lines, whatever, right? What's the big idea? This thing doesn't even hurt. What a pain. Wait, did you say rocks? Yeah, so now, yeah, no, well, it's GG's. It's GG's. So Imu, I will say this though. How would y'all equate this, right? The fact that they did not fall into the Domi Reversey. How I got debated. No, that's facts. That is big facts. I think it's still extending, just not the way we think. I mean, there is still a lot of stuff that we still need to get in this arc, so I would hope that it would be extended to some degree. But how would you equate the fact that they were able to bypass all this? Because I would imagine, like with Luffy's fruit, it would make sense, I guess, that they wouldn't be able to flip into that reverse form and stuff because of the, I guess, the properties of evil don't really equate with him per se. And then maybe from Loki, it might be a similar thing. Like, yes, he might be perceived as like the King Vaughn of One Piece and stuff, but realistically, there's no Vaughn, just supposed to be the apparent king and everything. Like, I don't know, you know. Team Blackbeard, hey, you never know. You never know. I feel devil fruits are okay. You know what? Thank you for reminding me. Because now this also goes back to something I did talk about how many weeks ago, how many months ago, for everybody who's been with the streams. How many months ago did I mention the idea? And I'm pretty sure Dak will know this because I did talk about this with him and Recon them. That if somebody, I'm pretty sure Kevin Edens too know this as well. But say, for example, that the people that we've seen so far have been hit with the Domi Reversey don't have devil fruits. Those who have devil fruits, we've yet to see them be flipped. So Rocks, there was no confirmation he had a devil fruit, right? There was no confirmation whatsoever that Rocks had a devil fruit. So For them to flip, it makes sense. But if you already harbor the devil inside of you, there's no way you can. Now, my only thing was, for Imu to do this, either you're completely naive or you're just stupid. That's the only thing I can think of from Imu's standpoint. Like, y'all try to really hit a Don't Reversey. Did you not know that you can't do it to Dofru users? Like, you've been around for thousands of years. You probably have tried to attempt it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's something I think Oda really needs to explain on that. Because it's not like something you can say is like retcon or whatever, but it's just like trying to make sense of it. You know what I mean? What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? I don't know. Maybe it's the devil of the fruit. It probably is. It probably is the devil just telling like, nah, like you can't. But my thing is like, is this Imu's first time actually trying to do that? You know what I mean? I feel like this should be something that should already know. That's facts. That is facts. Maybe they never tried it. That's the only way you save face for Imu. If it's the first time it ever happened, I don't know. Yeah, we should? Okay. As expected, these two are true. There you go. I can't even English it right there, but they already says it for me there. It already said it for me there. As expected, these two are they are already devils. They are already devils because they have the power of the devil fruits. They cannot be switched over because they harbor the devil. Gum. She's too puny to fight like this. Yo, look at Ragnar, bro. Yo. Bro. Nah, man. I'm gonna respect my little OG, bro. I'm gonna respect OG, bro. Look at him, bro. Yo, he having the time of his life, bro, with Big Dog. Black Eyes, Red Dragon and stuff, bro, out there, man. Let's go, Loki, dog. Let's go, bro. Nah, man, I'm telling you right now, Ragnar is one of the funniest things that Oda has added into the story. The fact that the damn hammer is literally equipped, you know what I mean, with like ancient squirrel type devil fruit and stuff. And I'm still holding this to my belief. That chapter we got last week with Ragnar like tapping Luffy on the shoulder and stuff, one of the funniest panels Oda's done in a long ass time. Like, dead funny, man. Scale, what's good, bro? What's good, bro? Share, what's good? What's good? I think because God fruits, could be that too, Aggle. Could be that too. It's probably Oda's way of showing it. It doesn't work on them. That's probably what it might be. It might be. Or maybe the fact that they were testing it just to be sure, maybe. I don't know. That's probably could be the case. Big, yeah, like the stream, man. Like the stream. Bro, we have 50-some people in here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Like the stream, subscribe. But, yo, man. Nah, but yo, it's so cute though, bro. I actually, man, I might have to put in a commission for a Ragnar and Loki, like this shot, but like a wallpaper or something, man. We might have to get something like that, bro. I don't know. Maybe for the new banner for the channel and stuff, I might have to equip something like that, bro. I don't know. That would be kind of gas. And I see Luffy right there coming in. You see the hockey loading up on his fist after. And we've been getting a lot of single pages, but this one right here. Yeah, bro. Yeah, hold that. You freak. Them eyes are locked in. They're about to... let's go, man. Booming, Dawn, Gatling, and that freak is getting popped left and right, man. No Popeyes Jones. No Mike Tyson. Muhammad Ali looking from afar, man. This is some real boxing action I'm seeing right here, boy. Let's go, man. You get packing up Imu, bro. Get you out of here, man. Go worry about Blackbeard and Mary Jowa. Go worry about Dragon and Mary Jowa. Whoever we're gonna be. Whoever we're gonna be. Yo, lads, I'm here. Sorry for being late. Elbpah, no worries. No worries, fam. No worries, fam. I appreciate you coming through, fam. Rata is probably a mythical rather than ancient, lads. Oh, okay, fair. But shout out, though, to Ragnar, man. What a goat. Well, yeah, these punches, yeah, I mean, I know it's like a blob, essentially. I mean, that's how you have to look at Imu, bro. Imu's a blob at the end of the day. But it's like, hey, man. And then, bro, look, yo, bro, my boy said, yo, it's time. Ragnar flips right back into the hammer. He comes right back into the hammer. Squeak, squeak, bro. That face is actually hideous. This is the most Mickey Mouse type of freaking hammer, bro. Like, yo, Oda, please, I need this. That man teaches pulling up to Imu, bro. I'm facts. I hope so. That would be gas. If not, bro, listen, I'm fine with Dragon as well. If it goes into things, I hope it does. And then look at him, my boy loading up. He goes right out of the Dragon form too as well. Move it, Luffy. Squeak. Whoa, hold up. And then Imu just looking on. Loki loading up. This gotta be a double spread. This has to be a double spread, bro. Oh my god, it is, bro. It freezes. Let's go. Bam on the mic. Nibelheim, man. There's times I want to call it Nibelheim out of respect for Final Fantasy VII. But shout out to the big Nibelheim, bro. Freezing that freak in an ice block. Gunko trapped inside. Wow. Is that your finishing move? Nah, man. He's funny as hell, bro. A Nibelheim bomb. Something like that. But I wasn't done ass kicking yet. And then you see the thing stuck in there. And then Luffy, of course, poofs right out. Of course. Right back out of the Gear 5, which obviously had to happen at some point. Because we can't overdo it. You can't overdo it, bro. Nibelheim, one of the 9 realms, the realm of ice. Nah, that's facts. Did you just call me blob? I did. I definitely. Ragnar merch sales gonna go insane, bro. New York, I'm telling you right now, bro. If they get, bro, I'm telling you, I know it's gonna be like 2 or 3 years, I think, until we actually get Ragnar animated, like in scroll form and stuff. But I promise right now, wherever the live action is gonna be, you're gonna be getting Chopper plushes. The Ragnar plushes, I'm telling you right now, bro. Shueisha. I know you don't give a damn because I don't be covering the officials and stuff. So my word is not bond to y'all and everywhere. But I'm giving you a merch idea, bro. I'm giving you merch ideas. Get you a plushie hammer of Ragnar and then bring him out in scroll form in plushie. I promise you right now, you gonna see Magwalla. You gonna see Magwalla, man. People will be out there buying out the wazoo. You have no idea, bro. That's a money glitch right there. Ragnar plushies? Are you kidding me, man? Nah. If you don't make that happen, bro, you just don't like money. You don't like money, bro. Facts or not, man. So he poofs right back. I have no idea what you are, but doing it this way is much quicker. Besides, I was way too big for way too long. So he's also even feeling it too, Loki. So that's a good sign there too, that it's not like he can just abuse that dragon form. It is going to be taxing on him too. But the fact that he's a zone definitely means that he's able to hold off a lot longer, at least because of the way the zones operate and stuff. So Elbpah fishing village. Okay, I'm switching over now, seeing like I guess like how everything else is going. Focus on putting out the fires. That Loki prick, yo, come on, bro. Come on, bro. That Loki prick may have taken down the monsters for us, but cleaning up after him is its own calamity. All right, bro. Hunting village. So we were wrong about Loki killing King Harold. We may have misjudged him here, but look at the mess. He's still a pain in the ass maverick. Yo, Lucas with the $10. Arigato gozaimasu, my guy. Oda giving us false sense of security. Everything is going way too easy. Oda taking his damn time for the other shoe to drop. Nah, you not wrong on that though, Lucas. To be honest with you, like I feel like he has to do something like this because I feel like that's something that right now we're missing in Elbpah. You know what I'm saying? That sense of like you know, it could go one way, ends up going the other and stuff. But yeah, but that's how I feel it too on that. But I appreciate the donation as always, fam. And again, if you guys want me to answer any immediate questions and stuff, donation button right there, man. You don't gotta, but hey, if you wanted me to answer immediately, whatever you want to say, that button right there, man. I appreciate y'all. So let me see now. Go Zeus, keep pouring. I'll do my best. Okay, so we're getting more of the rain and stuff coming down. I know this for some people it may not matter as much that Nami's like doing this, whatever, and everything. But at the end of the day, bro, this to me is still a feat in a way because she is saving people and stuff. It may not be her raining the maps and doing other stuff, whatever, or getting into combat, but it shows that her abilities could be of use to something that's going on. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. This also confirms that both Loki and Luffy have stamina issues. Loki is also out of gas for the time being. I mean, that's something they still have to build towards. Because the thing is, like, you can't have it to where, like, they can be in this form and it's like, we're good. You know what I'm saying? There has to be a drawback, is what I would say. What if Shanks gets Domi reversed in the future? Man. Man, oh man. I hope not. I hope not. Nami for Rain God? Hey, Lucas, you might be spin though. You might be spinning because we had the Sun God, Rain God, Earth God. And what was the other one? The Wind God, I think it was. Sun, Rain. Sun, rain, forest god. Forest god. Yeah, and which we know, of course, Chopper. Hey, listen, if y'all sold your Chopper stocks, the market will not be receiving any buyback requests. Y'all have a buyback clause, guess what? That thing been expired. Right now, we in that guava, boy. Let's go, man. We in there, boy. War God, that's another one too, I think, as well. Loki isn't fully recovered yet from the previous attack. That is facts, Potato. That is facts. We also have to remember that too. Yo, if he was fully healed right now, I think we would have been saved already by the time being. You know what I mean? I think we've been saved already by now. Hopefully, we get this prick out of here soon. I'm not talking about the prick, I'm talking about Emu. Sea Cloud, shoulder throw, bro. The fireman is fireman, bro. The fireman is still out here firemaning, bro. Like Jinbei, man. I get it though completely, bro. I get it, bro. You gotta utilize the water, bro. I get it, man. But can we do something else, bro? Like, I mean, granted, he did a little something here and there, bro. But it's like, damn, bro. Right back to the fireman gimmick, bro. I get it. I get it, though. I get it. Even the ODCs have limits, you know. So, okay, so I was seeing with Lilith and everything, too. There's still going on with that. Which, by the way, I need to see more about the laboratory, by the way. 3,000 some year old laboratory. There gotta be some information we gotta see. You know what I'm saying? There's gotta be some information we gotta see. Let Jinbei do his thing. I mean, yeah. Let's see. Oh, man. We get hit now with the double spreads. Bro, the whole chapter, we were just reading nothing but singles. Now, he ain't got no choice. West Village. Whoa. Did we do it? Huff, huff. If they all flip back to white, then yeah. But if some start to regenerate, then it wasn't enough. Forgive us, chiefs. It was like some kind of malicious darkness swallowed us whole. So you see there, Dory, Brogy, Stan, the Lariat Hansen, aka Stanson, and then we got Zoro right there in the middle and everything. So yeah, they did their business, bro. They did their business, bro. Rias, what's good, fan? Jimmy cooking, facts, man, facts. UPS worker last arc, the fireman arc, like how they massacred, bro. I'm saying, Fudo, look how they massacred my boy, man. Shout out to the Godfather for real. Jinbei's the helmsman, firefighter, and lifeguard for the crew Delphi users. Nah, that's facts though. Listen, Jinbei, once we get out of these little fire moments and stuff, whatever, bro, I promise you right now, Jinbei's still gonna have them hands. I have no worries about him whatsoever, bro. Former warlord of the sea, his time will come to throw down when need to be. Let me see. Oh, damn you, Captain. So the other ones are still kind of regenerating, like the darkness around them. How dare you? There's still 2 or 3 left. ... And then I'm seeing a leg movement. Who's this? All right, I got this. Yeah. Chopper. Yeah, so Chopper comes in. Looks like he does this. Okay, are we going to learn about what's going on with Chopper? Because I'm not going to lie to you. Listen, bro. I honestly am starting to believe now that the fruit that Blackbeard was after originally on Drum Island was in fact Chopper's fruit. I do firmly believe that's what it was. Because there's probably something about that fruit that other people don't know about. That would have been to what he could do. Like, possibly. But let's see. So, yeah, Chopper. And then you see, yeah. So the demons are coming out. So whatever he's doing, he's poking these boys. He is the pole itself, bro. He don't gotta up the pole when he's the pole itself. And he's popping them out one by one. And you see them coming right out. Huh? Zoro. What the hell did you just do? No idea. It seems like I can undo their demonification just by hitting them. Fascinating. No hockey, no Nathan, bro. He's been at least useful. No, he has been. He has been, for sure. Vincent Chasnard's Chopper agenda is going crazy. No, bro, no. Shout out to Vincent, man. Shout out to Vincent, bro. But this Chopper upscale, I love it, bro. I love it. It's going to make sense eventually at some point. But, bro, we're going to learn about, bro, I'm telling you right now, man, that boy is the Force God. If it's everything like I thought it would be in the second world with the mural and stuff, it definitely sounds like that's been the case. Chopper looks like a Wendigo. A Wendigo? What is a Wendigo? Hold on. Let me type that in. Wendigo. What in the hell is a Wendigo? Oh, them things. Yeah. Oh, that's like some Stephen King stuff. Yeah, no, y'all, yeah. That design's kind of crazy though, but it's like, thank God he cute though. Like, thank God my boy cute though, because that is, yeah, them freaky ass designs, man. That is a freaky design. A Wendigo, bro. Nah, that's like, because it looked familiar, like when I see the design stuff. The name not as much. Chopper over rocks. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I mean, granted though, Rocks did body an admiral and held his own despite being hit in the Domi Reversi against Roger and Garp, but that upscale and that ceiling for Chopper might be too much, bro. I don't know. Might be too much. Fishman Island, Chopper was scared when he heard Blackbeard was stealing devil fruits, but Usopp said no one wants the human fruits. Same way that Usopp questioned how Momo, Roger was just 8 years old. That is true though. Wow. Okay. By the way, we have 60-some people in here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Like the stream as well. We're getting a banger chapter, bro. Oh, Oda coming through this week, man. Listen, that man saw me right now on my deathbed right now with the illness and everything, but we in here, man. Huh? Maybe it's because you're an amazing doctor. Bro, yo. Nah, this upscale, though, is real. Yo, even Zoro, even though right now, my boy, listen, bro, listen, man. My boy not gonna really use the intelligence like that to really put 2 and 2 together, right? But hey, man, if Zoro says he's an amazing doctor, and his crazy fans and stuff will always find ways to, like, you know, put him on the barbecue and stuff, bro. Now look at your daddy. Now look at your daddy, bro. Your daddy moving different right now, man. Actually, no, he not been moving. He been moving the way he's been known. Yeah, boy. Listen, man. Robin, we know that Chopper, that's her son. Zoro, that's his son. So real recognize real. That's basically what it is. That's what it is. How should I know I'm not a zone? Hey, man. Luffy, hey, yo. Does he know? Bro, like, yo. Amazing doctor. Oda, don't piss me off. Hey, Jocko, you gotta hold that, man. You gotta hold that. If Zoro recognizes it, man, hey. Who am I to say? Who am I to say that he's not spinning? Now, do I want to see more stuff of him actually making cures and stuff? Absolutely, for sure. Luffy doesn't even know he's a zone yet. No, that's a crazy part too. Luffy not knowing what he actually is actually crazy. Because the thing is, like, you can't even get like an ancestry test. I don't think. I'm pretty sure there's no chance like he can do something like that to find. Like, obviously someone's gonna tell him, but you know, let's say like you're trying to find out what you actually is and stuff. With whatever form that he's in and everything, right? You can't do an ancestry test. I don't think. But that would be kind of funny though. It would. What? Don't you dare think that kind of I can't laugh. What? Don't you dare think that kind of praise makes me happy, because it doesn't. You jerk, and look at the heart, bro. Yo. Bro. That will always get me. I don't care, man. I don't care how many times Chopper be doing this, bro. It always will get me, man. Like, shut up, bagayero. Like, yo, that always will kill me, man. That always will, bro. No, I can give him the fruits. I'm not holding that doc thing. No, listen. My boy gonna show he's a real doctor, bro. You know what happened, bro? Smile. The thing with Smile is that Smile was made with some dark walk, and there was no way to be able to unbalance that. Because those proper, bro, when they tell you something made a smile, man, ain't no chance of smiling. So there was no way they were gonna fix that. You know what I'm saying? It was a booby trap from the get-go. So yeah. Nah, that's gotta be it. You are amazing. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, these guys. Well, we sorted the mess around here. I wonder how the others are doing. Okay. So hard to now figuring out what's going on with the others and stuff. Okay, hold on. So we're going to like different regions and stuff probably, but like different perspectives, I guess. No sign of an enemy activity in Artisan Village. More fires have broken out though. No foes in Alcohol Village either. Just raging flames. Okay. Who is you? Who is she? Who is she? And them's are real horns. That don't look like an old damn like hat wearing nothing. Bro, that's some real horns. Who is she? Is that supposed to be hey man, listen, Loki. You what, 63, 6 something, bro? Like that's like what? 20s, 30s in human years, man. Hey man, it's time, bro. It's time to keep that bloodline pumping, bro. Dark walk. Did he bring it to Poland? You know, he did. He took the walk. You know what I'm about to say, bro. You know what I'm about to say. You know what I'm about to say. She almost looks like Garrett with the horns. Maybe her sister. I wouldn't be surprised. Oda's gonna do some stuff in the SPS. By the way, that's her sister. Like, cool. But yeah. So no, so yeah, just Raging Flames. So nothing but spaces. And then we see the Atom Tree itself right there, which will give us the thing on the top. Actually, no, this is from below. So like, it's not the Sun Realm. This would not be the Sun Realm. This has to be the whatchamacallit. Not the underground. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It seems like all that's left is extinguish the fires. Keep your eyes peeled in case any of those demons are still alive out there. Our library. Okay, so we got the freezing and stuff there. So the library and everything has been preserved. Fair enough. Loki's like 21 by human years. He's 63 as a giant. Yeah, no, we can get that bloodline pumping. We can get it pumping, man. We definitely can. Ancient giant bloodline is pure in Alcohol Village. That is true, Albasha. That is very true. If it... if that's the case, I think, you know what? I think we got potential right there for Loki. We got some Heaven Realm, Sun Realm, and Underworld. Okay, gotcha. I'm telling you right now, Scale, I'm going to be missing a bunch of stuff from being sick, so that's why I need y'all to chime me back in. And you see Robin right there after with Saul. Saul, what's going on here? Okay, for them to be making these faces, there's something crazy has to be happening. I mean, granted, all the fires and stuff around the Atom Tree is like one thing as well, but it's like still. Okay. There's definite fire. Wait. There's definitive fire damage, but the shelves are empty. There should at least be fragments of books left. Biblo the Owl ain't here neither. Yeah, I was about to say, because oh boy, Biblo, no, he was chilling in there for a minute. Yo, don't tell me Biblo will be on that time, bro. Don't tell me Biblo will be on that time, bro. I don't want to be too optimistic, but you think he might have moved the books? I'd be overjoyed if he did. But even if that were possible, where did he go? And it switches over now back to Sanji and them. That's interesting. I mean, granted, we expect Biblo to do something like that, though. But it's like, but they bounced? Like, they got up out of there, out of Elbpah? That's interesting. Remember Loki's mom? Yeah, that is true, Albasha. The Loki's mom was from there. So they might have still some people that obviously are part of the ancient line. That aren't just Harold and Loki. Things got wrapped up pretty quickly once we went on the offensive, huh? Well, it ain't like this was a full-on war against their whole organization, you know. Even if these guys are Knights of the Holy Land, there were only 3 of them. I'll say this right here. And I do appreciate Frankie actually saying this. Because, like, I know how we all feel. Right? A lot of people are not fans of the God's Knights in terms of the way that they've been portrayed and utilized. When we have to remember, there have only been literally 3 of them that actually participate in these events going on right now. Shamrock boogie back all the way to Mary Jowa because of what's going on over there. Whether it's Blackbeard, Dragon, whatever. My personal belief, even though I think we probably should have gotten a few more members so that other members of the crew can get some W's in the hopes of growing them, getting ready for the wars to come. I don't know. But Frankie saying that right there, it's like, yeah, like we had 3 of them, but it's like, imagine if there was more, then yeah, y'all be pressed. Saying there are tiers of the God's Knights. So my thing is like, if these are the weaker ones, and let's say the other ones are like really, like, we're talking like they'll put you on a poster, then it's like, okay, I respect it. You know what I mean? Killing them in Summers are like the bottom tier. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is though, like certain matchups and stuff, man, they are actually spooky against some people, but still. Yeah, it's insane how thoroughly they managed to devastate somewhere as massive as Elbpah. And then killing him right there after saying, what happened to the Great One? It's so bad, man. I can't even call him Mushu anymore because of the racismo and stuff and everything after. Like, you believe that, though? Like, he actually ruined a great name for himself because he wanted to be a bozo. You know what I'm saying? Outskirts of West Village. Okay. Let's see. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, I knew this freak was going to survive. I knew this freak had a chance to survive. I knew, man. Wait. Damn it. Here we go. Thump, thump. Wait a minute. Why is his body dissembled like that? His heart is right there, it looks like. And then head comes back in. Ouch, 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 ouch. Summer's heart is mechanical, if you know. Oh, it is. It is mechanical. That's fascinating. Was that something that we knew about beforehand? But I don't even remember. Lucas with the $5. Arigato gozaimasu, man. My guess is Biblo Flutes at Heaven Realm. Elbpah Part 2, here we go. Oh, that would be gas. Lucas, I hope you're right on that. Because we need that to be the case. If we leave this island without exploring the Heaven Realm, we're going to have that conversation about Ichiro Oda. We're going to have that conversation. He's Clockwork from the Sly Cooper games. Nah, it's facts though, man. Shout out to Big Sly, bro. This guy's like a cockroach, bro. That's facts, man. We have no idea. Okay. So he needs to be cyborg. Okay, so we don't know. We don't know. That would be How would y'all feel though if they've had cyborgs and stuff in if the God's Knights, like I would guess like a Summers will be different, right? But how would y'all feel if that's what it is? Like we have one as a cyborg, one that's something else. You know what I'm saying? How would y'all feel about that? Doesn't change the fact that Summers is a bum. It doesn't change the fact. But I think it's interesting when you look like that. You know what I mean? We didn't even know that he had a medical heart. Okay. So that's another thing too. So like, I wonder, for him to have a metallic heart though, it's like, is he like not like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like a corpse. I guess that's the best way I could put it right now. It's like, imagine, or maybe like Pinocchio, right? Because I'm pretty sure with Pinocchio, it's like, you know, it's not like a real boy and stuff, whatever. Like some, and I say Pinocchio, I'm talking more like Liza P and stuff, whatever. But like, yeah, Imu likely did this on purpose to control them more easily. That could be the idea. What if Morgan's with the VV comes to the Sun Realm? We still have the, yeah, we do. I do hope that she pulls up. I firmly instill the belief that we have a party on Elbpah. The best way to end that party is Vivi literally pulling up and coming back from that lone spell and joining back with the crew. I need it, man. He's like a homunculus. No, I can see that too. It's a metaphor for someone having a heart of stone or a heart of steel. Okay. But yeah. But Joe, what's good, man? But let's continue. Luffy's group. Loki, I'm hungry. Look at him, bro. My boy out here like dying there, man. Go back to the village then. I ain't like I carry food on me. What's with that weird look anyway? Squirrel, I'm hungry, bro. This guy is an idiot, bro. Hey, brother, listen, that squirrel ain't gonna give you... Bro, actually, nah, I'm about to say something wild. I'm gonna say it. That squirrel, the only thing they might give you was a nut, and it... See, this is why I didn't want to say it. 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 Because that's all you're gonna get from a squirrel, bro. You dead ass, bro, an almond, a walnut, that's all you're gonna get. That's all you're gonna get. And then Imu... Oof. Okay, so they have to have gone back now. So they're able to break free from the ice. So they're either gone back now or they're about to start the remontada. Holy Land of Marriage. Okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm noticing stuff. I noticed something over there. What is that? Is that like a destroyed like building or something? Remember that? Oh my god, I can't remember the map right now for Marriage Jowa and stuff. Do you remember there's that one place when they did like the thing, whatever, it's like more house. There was a spot that Bonnie went to, and then there was another spot. Isn't there one of the places or whatever, I guess, is there? Because it looks all destroyed. I think it's from the south. Based on the viewpoint and stuff, it looks like that's one of the places from the south. Pangea Castle Flower Room. Elders. Yes, Great Emu. The Holy Land will be... The Holy Land will be without Mu for a short while. Could Imu really be going there? Oh my god. Brother, what do you do in this situation, bro? What in the hell do you do? Bro. Nah, if you, bro, there's... This has like, yo, bro, if you all have read Toriko, and y'all remember like the Bambina King and stuff, bro. You know when there's like an entity that like they should not be in a certain place and time? Because obviously we dealt with the Gunko control takeover and everything. But it's like, brother. Yo, if Imu actually dead pulls up on them in the ends of Elbpah, unless they have endless sensu beans in the heaven realm, it's game over. You better pray that whoever caused a ruckus is going to stop them from going. Because otherwise, we are in trouble. We might be in trouble. I have to get healthy to make sure I'm there to see what's about to go down, bro. This thing says, could Imu really be going there? I don't know, man. I'm going to tell y'all right now, before we go into the review portion real quick on the chapter. Has it been said if we're getting the color page or the cover jump? Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, I think there's a high possibility, like even this year, it could happen next chapter, but this year, we're getting that face reveal. I'm telling you right now, it ain't just no damn blob. I refuse to believe this blob is literally just Imu, bro. I refuse to believe that's just it. I refuse to believe that's just it. It's dead. We're going to see a face reveal, bro. No cover. We're going to get a reveal. We're going to get the reveal. We're going to get the reveal, bro. Like, we're dead going to see what that's going to look like, man. Ah, my God. We're getting cooked in the next few chapters. I think it's very possible, Joe. I think it's very possible we see what Imu actually looks like soon. Bro, could you imagine? After all this time, now you're going to choose to do a face reveal? Because let's be honest, bro, like we have to get the design. I would be disappointed if it's just a blob. Like that's just me personally. I like my aesthetics. I like a design to a character and stuff that's gonna be memorable. the fact that Oda has decided to go this long with this damn shadow blob thing, bro, it's like, nah, it's time, man. It's time. Show me that you can still draw. Show me that pen is active when it comes to drawing absolute beasts. You did it with rocks. You've done it with Loki. Let's see it, man. Bro, dead. Yo, Lucas, they dead said, I'll do it myself on some Thanos, bro. It feels like Thanos. It feels like Bam being a king type thing, man. Like, these are the people you don't want to be in the area of, bro. I mean, Oda is rather late on it for sure, but I think it's probably because the fact that he wasn't sure what kind of design he wanted to go for. That's all my only way I can cope for him. Only way. He saw a knee hug and said, yeah, time to die, bro. Facts. 270 chapters of being a silhouette. Well, now that's done. I think it's going to be done. It's going to be done. All right. So let's go into the review portion real quick of the chapter. Just to go over what we read real quickly before we go into discussion and all that. So, main thing. Loki and Luffy went up against the Imu-Gunko. The combat, everything was going on and stuff, right? There was little shots here and there and everything. Imu felt there was a chance ball that maybe I can control these two. Didn't end up being the case. Luffy, Loki, it doesn't work. Probably because they're Delphi users, probably because they harbor a devil. I think that makes the most sense. Another gold panel of Ragnar with the black eyes, red dragon, or red eyes, black dragon. Probably makes more sense now that I think about it. But shout out to Ragnar as well. But Luffy coming in, doing their part. The Niflheim was so beast there from Loki. The fact that they were able to freeze them up for the time being until they popped out afterwards toward the end of the chapter. And obviously there's a limit to it because Loki, same thing with Luffy in Gear 5. There's only so much that you can do. And then eventually, you know, you can't like go tap too much into it. So him in the dragon form, as great as it is and stuff, there are limits to it, which I think is understandable because again, as zone users can't over abuse it. The rest of Elbpah though, basically has been taken care of and everything. We still have questions regarding what's going on with Chopper, how they're able to expel the demons and stuff from the people that have been hit with the Domi Reversi. I don't know. Force God tech, I don't know. But what I know is my doctor, he's about to cook soon. And if Zoro says he's an amazing doctor, he's an amazing doctor. So I'm going with his word. The Biblo stuff, though, I know it's probably going to get mixed. Like, it's going to be thrown to the side because we're so focused on the fact that Imu's probably going to pull it to Elbpah and all that. But I'm very curious what's going to happen here with Biblo. I think the ideal thing is that probably on the Heaven Realm, to hide from the fact of the flames and stuff, whatever. So it makes sense. A bird goes up in the air and everything, right? So Heaven Realm probably makes the most sense. But if not, it's like, where did they go? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did they go? So I'm very curious to see how that's going to pan out. Also, the stuff again, like I mentioned too with Frankie, with the whole thing with the Goddess Knights. If there was more members, obviously it would be way more of a tougher challenge, but also a better opportunity to upscale and grow the Straw Hats predominantly to a point that they could be ready for the battles to come and just properly get them to level up. You know what I'm saying? So we're not doing EXP share because the metallic heart thing is very interesting on Summers because it does to me it feels like he's like a corpse. To me, it feels like someone that's like a Pinocchio, I guess, like from Liza P. That was like metallical heart and stuff that they're not actually a real person, or whatever. That's what it kind of feels like and stuff. So I'm very curious to know like if that was like by nature within Summer's family or something that Imu did. I don't know. The Luffy parts there with Ragnar and Loki, I'm gonna cherish every single little comment they have with each other and stuff, man, because it's just funny as hell to look at. But this is gonna be the thing that we're all gonna be worrying about next week. I'll tell you right now, if there is ever a time for Oda to really snap with something in terms of where things are right now in Elbpah, because my thing is like any other time in the story that we get stuff like this right here, it feels like this is the end of the arc and all that. I don't feel that to be the case now. If Imu pulls up now we gotta be very worried about what's coming up. You gotta hope that Luffy and Loki can get a Zenkai boost in terms of their health to get back into the fight if that thing is gonna show up. But we'll have to see. Because the destruction and stuff, you only get a little bit of what's going on outside of Pangaea Castle and everything. But we still don't know who pulled up and did what they did. The assumption could be easily Dragon. It could be Blackbeard. I think Dragon now would slightly make more sense based on the buildings and stuff and how they were taking down the gondolas and stuff with the food. So that would make sense. But this thing though, man, saying that the Holy Land is gonna be without Mu for a while, that is crazy. That is some mad crazy stuff. So yeah, Oda, I'll tell you right now, he cooked this week. He definitely cooked this week. I'll tell you right now, man, the way things are going at the moment, this arc is about to take another level, bro. It's gonna go up another level, dude. And I'm very curious to see how that's gonna play out, man. So, but yeah, it's been very good time, man. Let's talk right now about the chapter and stuff. Let's go into the discussion right now. Yeah, I got lucky last. Oh, you got the actors. Let me see that. That's crazy. That's crazy. I just seen that right now. But anyways, let's go into the discussion real quick. Anything you guys want to talk about? We're in the chapter. I'm gonna read back on some comments. But yeah, start posting them right now, man. Start posting right now, man. Start posting right now, man. Let me see. And Lucas, of course, I want to say I appreciate the donations too, fam. I appreciate the donations. Opening 29 leaks tomorrow. Okay, I forgot the anime is gonna be coming back. Let me say this with y'all, right? If I decide to come back and cover the One Piece anime, it might have to be through a Patreon just because of what's going on with Twitch. Because I can't. I think I won't be able to stream anime stuff on Twitch because they're very strict about what you're allowed to do and what you can't do. So yeah. Let me see. Biblo upscaling coming. Hey, I'll be here for it, man. I think the name you're looking for is a construct. That's probably what it is. That's probably what it is. Blackbeard will catch Imu. I hope so. I hope so. Only thing that can help us out. I got a spare if you want one. Hey, Eric, that'll be cold. That'll be cold, bro. That'll be cold. Even in God Valley, Imu wasn't this serious. That is true though. But listen, it's just, man, dangerous times, bro. Dangerous times coming up right now, man. I think this is the thing that Elbpah actually needed. Because it's like, the God Knights pulling up was like one thing, and I think the threat level can only be magnified to a certain degree because of how many are actually there. But now that it's like the big head honcho is pulling up, now it's like, where does things go from here? You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting how that all plays out if Imu does pull up. Do they have the party still? I don't even know. It's going to be curious to see how it goes. W RAGEBAIT from Usopp. Amen. When Imu pulls up to the Knights, might get a power buff because of, ooh. Now, I will say this, though. Do y'all think that Imu is going to bring some of the God's Knights with them, or are they just going to come on their own? Because I feel like they should just come on their own, just to, like, boost up the ones that they have right now. But, like, maybe they bring somebody. I don't know who, but, like, maybe they bring someone to, like, help out and stuff. But I feel like if they're going on their own, it's like they're here for something. They're here to handle business themselves. Like, fine, I'll do it myself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Let me see. Arnav with the $10. Arigato gozaimasu, man. Laza had a dream. Imu leaves Jowa. Imu returns after failing to do what he wanted to do. He goes to the empty throne, sees someone sitting on it, and it's Dragon. Arnav, first and foremost, thank you for the donation. And I know you may have watched that one video I did way back of Muggy the Dragon, because I talked about this idea that if Dragon was to pull up, this was during literally Reverie. Mind you, this was way before we even touched Wano, which is insane to think how many years it's been since I did that video about them pulling up on Imu in the empty throne. And I talked about this endlessly with Recon before in different streams and videos and stuff as well. But I'm telling you right now, I don't think you will find a crazier moment. Like, for me, when it comes to hype, because obviously there's so many things that you can factor in that could be hype moments coming up, the story, quantified in any way, shape, or form. Imu going to the empty throne just to see Dragon sitting there, I don't think you're going to find a more hype moments in the entire story until Luffy versus Blackbeard happens on Laugh Tale. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. I think if you were to get that moment, it would be the craziest, like, double spread, whatever, whatever it may be. One of the craziest things ever in the story. You know? Because I don't think you will find anything else that comes close to that. And it's something I've been wanting for a long period of time, and I really would love to see that being the case. Not to mention the fact that Dragon actually gets involved and does stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, watch chapter 1027 cover page. Kid on 1078. Okay, I'll take a look at that after for sure. Shamrock should come to tie in loose ends to what the beginning of the arc established. That is the case. That is something I should see for sure happen too. Especially the fact that what Shamrock did to Loki. I think Loki has to go embody them. It definitely would. Would it go harder than the three admirals sitting in Marineford? It would. It would for me personally. The reason I say that though, JD Kurds, is because I love Monkey D. Dragon. I love the idea of this guy that is the mastermind of liberation, what he stands for, what he represents, and knowing and hoping that Oda is going to do things right by him. And I know that he's been on the sidelines chilling for the most time, even though technically he is doing stuff in the background, but we are in an era of show and tell. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that there's a very good possibility when that moment does happen, it's going to be more raw for me than the three admirals. Just off the strength of the fact that this dude is just like, bro. Like, you know, like when we get into that psychosis of him, I can't wait, bro. You know what I mean? People, listen, I know like people like to go on like clown Dragon and stuff all the time and be like, oh, but all he does is look west and all this and that and whatever, bro. Or he looks east. That's all we can do for Dragon. But I'm like, bro, listen. When that boy is rocked up in that chair, hitting one of these, it's over, bro. Cinema. As you think of all the mythical zones that have stamina issues, how different is Kaido built, or what kind of training did he have to go to, endurance that he has? I think that's probably just something a Kaido thing with his, like, as a human. Because obviously now it's like we know like he's more of a human that got that fruit afterwards, but the amount of stuff that he went through just to get to the level of just craziness about him and all that, right? He just put the time in. He's just one of those rare examples of people that really put the time in. And granted, a lot of that is being tortured and experimented on and all that kind of stuff as well. But he is the litmus test of stamina in this story. Regardless of how some may feel about how he went out and all that, but like he is the litmus test of what true stamina really is in the story. You know what I mean? Imu's literally the main villain of Elbpah. I don't see him as the final. Yeah, I don't see it anymore. I never saw it actually in general though, Power. I never saw it that way either. I always viewed Imu as this figure that we're gonna have to take care of right here and now. But not like the last thing of the story. That will always be Blackbeard. Blackbeard was always going to be that. You know what I mean? Didn't matter when exactly we got Imu and stuff, the debut and everything. I still go back to that moment in Jaya. He's the main, like that's the main guy. That's the guy. If anyone was gonna pose Luffy at some point in time in his journey, it's gonna be him. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kaido definitely trained. No, he definitely trained. He trained. He went through experiences. He took a lot to get to that level. And I think that's stuff that we don't really value as much and how we don't look at it enough and respect it enough. So he's always been, yeah, same scale. He's always been. I like the idea of Imu seeing Dragon on the throne, but imagine him destroy. Bro, can you imagine? Bro, Winston, can you imagine, bro? Like that boy breaking it like a stomp or something, whatever, bro. Like, oh man, would be so gas, boy. Or even crazier, that he pulls out one of the swords and like directs it right at Imu. And if you want to take it to another level, he specific, because remember, they said those 19 of the 20 swords that they embedded right around the empty throne were representative of the people that, you know, eventually made the world government and all that, right? From the 20 families, 19 Nefertaris, we're not there. But imagine they picked up the one sword that either represents the people that played a factor in the bad that happened in the monkey family, or literally pointing someone's own sword at them. So like the Norona Imu and stuff, like the Norona family, pulling one of their swords, pointing at them. Like that would be kind of gas. That would be super gas to me though, for real. Yeah, Imu was just way too late in the story. He's been around for less than 300 chapters. Teach has been here for like 1,000. So yeah, that's the thing. Like I get that completely to scale, because it's like you don't want to introduce somebody like late into the story. And it's like, yeah, this is who your final antagonist is, when it's not really the case. But I mean, there's still a pivotal part to everything else that's going on. You know what I mean? Dragon makes 19 blades float around him, bro. If he does a literal unlimited blade works, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, there are gonna be some tough conversations people are gonna have to live and accept when I go on my tangent about how Dragon's the GOAT. Straight up, bro. Straight up, bro. Dragon jokes were played out in 2026. That's facts, Kurds. Big facts. Like, bro, like the Looking East gimmick and stuff, bro. Like, you can only get so much far with those kind of jokes and stuff now. But Oda has to cook. That also doesn't stop the fact that Oda really needs to go out. Like, I'll say this right now. I think it's November that we're about to hit 1,200, provided that the breaks don't come into the mix. By November, we're gonna hit chapter 1,200. By the end of this year, though, I expect some major stuff to go down. I think we're gonna be out of Elbpah by then. What y'all think? We'll probably be out of Elbpah probably by the end of the year. And I imagine some big things will probably happen afterwards. JD Kurtz with the $5. Arigato gozaimasu, man. Can't wait for the Jay Garcia fake out Katarina Devon polls. Yeah. Bro, remember we still got that too. Imu being gone seems like a great time for that to happen. Dope stream, broski. I appreciate you, bro. Listen, I'm fighting this illness right now as much as I can, but there was no way I wasn't going to turn on the stream and talk about the greatest adventure story ever told, man. Especially the latest stuff that's been going on. But I just remember that's a thing that still has to happen. And you know what? I think I have my idea now. Because if we think about this, right? Let's put our thinking caps on for just a moment of time, right? Egghead, Katarina got a little touch, a little, you know what I mean, right? She can go into that form of Jay Garcia. I think this also tells me now, the more I think about that it could still be Blackbeard that went to marry Jowa. Because, say for example, that the elders are talking, and say for example, I don't know, man, like let's say Garling is talking nonsense about Saturn, and Saturn pulled up. Brother, the elders would be like, what? Only for Katarina Devon to flip right back, open the doors, and Blackbeard rolls up on them. Cinema, bro. Cinema. And that's the, I'll tell you right now, I don't think Imu will be on Elbpah long either, because imagine that is the call for Imu to go back to Mary Jowa to take care of business afterwards. Because then it's like, where do you go from there? You have to go back. So I think that's probably something I could see happen. That would be wild. Dragon deserves a slander though. I think Oda deserves a slander for his usage of them. I think the things that he's doing right now with taking away the food supplies and stuff right now for the Celestial Dragons to better his troops' chances of going in there and actually causing a ruckus. Like, I know it's not maybe the thing that people all want and everything, but at the same time, it's like, you got to take down things peg by peg before you actually go crazy and handle business as it is. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, trust me, I want more from Dragon, but like to say like, you know, he deserves a slander, I think we're just looking at it from a lens that doesn't really magnify exactly like, you know, what he's actually doing at the moment. Imu and Gorosei are gonna fumble like Prime Team Rocket, bro. I need it, man. Question, man. Man marked by flames before chapter 1200 or after? I'm not sure. Depends on how long Elbpah is. Winston, I want to say we get the man marked by flames, Hinokizu. I do want to say we get it this year, but I don't know, man. That's a very tough one right there. Because I feel like if the arc was already going to be wrapping up, like if we're done, let's say December and stuff, then like we have to see them. You know what I'm saying? We have to see them. But I don't know. Katarina giving a promo saying Teach is going to be the new king of the world. He's special and we're coming for the world, or Augur. Bro, My boy said, Sekai. Sekai. Shout out to Jay. The reason as to why Chopper is effective as against the demons could have to do with intent rather than the category subcategory dealt through. Could be that. But I feel like we're gonna probably learn about that in due time. Who knows? Maybe Biblo might have an answer for us. I don't know. I don't know. I completely forgot Devon touched Saturn. We came a long way. I'm telling you right now, if we get a moment of Saturn rolling up on the Elders while Garling is talking crazy on them, just to bring in Blackbeard afterwards to just, bro, I'm telling you right now, like, I will not be surprised. And I don't know how people would feel about it whatsoever. But if Blackbeard were to body bag the 5 Elders, I would not be angry whatsoever. Because if you want to give someone even more feats and hype them up and show how destructive they can be, brother, embodying the 5 Elders would be a crazy, crazy moment. Because then people would look at it and say the people that were supposed to be running the world, at least from what they're aware of, because obviously nobody is aware of the fact of Imu and everything, but that would be nuts. That would be absolutely nuts. Blackbeard stocks in 26 and 27 are insane. No, facts, bro. If you've had stocks on Blackbeard since like the very time he came into the story, he never gave it up. Hey man, it's a great time right now. I have a theory. I believe Delphi users are resistant to Imu's power, but I think mythical zones are flat out immune. Zones themselves are most resistant. That could be something. That could be something. Like, I still feel in my way with the whole Delphi stuff. It's like if they harbor a devil, they probably won't. They won't have those capabilities of being like taken over and all that. But with zones themselves being the most resistant, probably has to do with like some kind of type of will within the Delphi. You know what I mean? Probably along those lines. But yeah, I think, you know what? Now that I'm looking at the time and stuff, and considering how much we have been streaming right now for the moment in time, I think this will be a good time we can start slowly wrapping up things here right now and everything. But if you guys have any more questions, please let me know right now. I don't want to miss out on anything in terms of messages and stuff. Because this has been a really good stream, and I appreciate everybody who's been coming through today. I know my energy levels have not been at the strongest they should be, and I hope by next week we'll be in better condition for what is to come, because we have some amazing stuff rolling out very soon. Let's see, yeah, stocks are keep rising. Love to see Blackbeard versus Goro. Say if we get to see Garling in action, I would love to see that. Hey, listen, I'll tell you this right now. If it's Blackbeard versus the Goro, say you have to show Oda. That I need. Very much. The summoning pentagram is in the Elbpah throne room. That is also a thing, Potato. Thank you for reminding me of that, because that is something we have to remember. If Imu pulls up, it's going to be at a West Castle. They are 1000% going to be pulling up at a West Castle. Yeah, zones are animals, and animals have wills, unlike elements and substances. Parameces and Logas don't have the wills of their own. Yeah, so it probably has to do. So their substitute would be like the devil and stuff that's inside them. Makes sense. All right, but guys, I greatly appreciate everybody who came through today for the stream and stuff, man. We had like, how many people we had at one point in time that pulled in today, man? We almost had 70 some people in here for an impromptu, like as soon as the chapter was out, we was out, man. I appreciate everybody who came through today. Make sure to like the stream if you're watching live. If you're watching, of course, on the VOD, shout out to the VOD gang. Like the VOD. Subscribe to the channel. Very important to do so. We do talk about One Piece every single week. Hopefully, with my health coming back into check and stuff very soon, we'll have more stuff coming up very soon as well. You know, Yap Piece we're going to be bringing back at some point in time. Might be doing a tier list and stuff for that. For different things that might be coming up or whatever. So I'll let you guys know more on that. If you haven't seen the Itchy the Witch video that I dropped on Monday, definitely go check it out. We got a lot of new people on the channel and stuff for it, so definitely go and peep it if you haven't seen it. Completely spoiler free, talk about the series. JJK reaction to the last episode of season 3 is out as well. Check it out. We'll be back, I think, on Sunday for Kagurabachi. Dotted on Monday, and then we're gonna see from there for the week. But I appreciate everybody who came through. Thank you for all the donations as well. Very much appreciate everything y'all send my way and stuff, whether it be love, whether it be the Iguala and all that. I greatly appreciate it. And next week's chapter, man, I'm so looking forward to what we're going to get into, man. Because I'll tell you right now, if I get messages, and I'm going to need y'all to help me out with this as well. If y'all in the Discord server, make sure, of course, go into the Discord server as well. That's very important. The very second that allegedly spoilers come out, and it feels like we're going to go into that direction of potential madness with Imu, please let me know so I can stay off social media, because that's something I don't want to be ruined for me. So yeah, man. But all that aside, I greatly appreciate everybody that's here, man. W stream today, man. I'm gonna try and get as much rest as I possibly can, so we're good to go on Sunday for Kagurabachi. And with that being said, yeah, man. So next week, eat your Oda. Listen, brother, I told y'all a long time ago, man. It could be my funeral, it could be on the deathbed, it could be at a birthday party, it could be at someone's bar mitzvah. It don't matter what it is, bro. No matter what condition I'm in, I am going to be in this chair, sitting down, reading the greatest adventure story ever told, the latest installments of that adventure. And we're going to be here with stream no matter what, man. So I appreciate y'all boys coming in, and I will catch y'all in the next one. But 1,178 chapters in a row. The streak will continue next week, as it should. And we'll be here no matter what. Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care.
Going crazy.